What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another Road to Glory video here on the Meta RTG, where today, good start, we are going to be completing the Mickey van der Ven SBC. We're also going to be completing, or at least starting, the Milinkovic-Savic evolution. And we've got a few other bits and bobs to talk about, including what I've packed from the grind so far. So if you guys missed it, over on the main channel yesterday, by the time you're watching this, I uploaded a how to grind video, although it doesn't require somebody to explain it to you really. But there is right now in the game a quite literal infinite non-stop grind. It allows you to complete every player SBC, have a great chance of packing absolutely everything, and complete everything else EA give as well. And it has done that thing in the game cycle which is going to be really interesting for how my mentality is with Champs this weekend league, where all of a sudden rewards and playing the game have become irrelevant for the rewards, right? Playing the game for the fun and experimenting with the players, that is here in full flow. But in terms of actually playing for rewards, there is no need anymore because the grind is infinite. We used this team yesterday in some qualifiers. I played the last couple of qualifiers late last night. I got to 4-0, and in the fifth game, I matched against like what can only be described as a genuine demon. Like I have never, no, that's not. I played some players on his level before, but I've probably only played somebody that good like 3 or 4 times this whole year. Like this player, he was just so unbelievable. I didn't know how to deal with it. I ended up losing, I think, 9-6 in the end. I scored a lot of goals, but I could not stop his attacks. He literally had 9 shots and scored 9 goals. It was great. It was amazing. But I want to show you guys what we've packed here whilst I've just been doing my typical grind of player picks, low-rated exchanges. For the next few days, I'm going to save as many 86s and 87s as I can because I really want to build 10, 15, 20 of those 1 of 593 pluses. The problem with those is I've seen Orzio and a few other content creators opening loads of those, and they just don't seem to be giving out the winners cards, which is a bit disappointing. But what have we packed? We packed 96 Kessler. She's 5-star, 5-star. She's obviously upgradable as an option as well. A decent card, not the greatest defensive stats, insane passing playstyles, mind you. We got Yildiz 96 as another pretty cool card. Probably not a card I'm like overly keen on using, but it's not a player that I'm not gonna not try either. We most certainly will put him into a team for a little while. We packed 96 Figo. This card looks like any next card. I mean, his in-game stats are like, but honestly, for this stage of the game, like bang average. His playstyles are not great. He doesn't have first touch. He doesn't have quick step. He doesn't have ticky or pinged. It's just not a great card whatsoever. And we packed this 97 Foodie. And I would love for this card to be in my team. Her passing is insane. Shooting and pace is insane. Dribbling is insane. Defending and physical is very good. The Anchor Chem style would fix that. She's 4-star, 5-star. But she only has 2 defensive playstyles. Intercept Plus and Bruiser. We need Jockey, Block, and Anticipate, or at least 1 or 2 of the 3 for this card to be good. So until we can actually add some playstyles to this card, she's not going to be in the team, but it does look like a card that I would probably enjoy using. A lot of other trash bags fodder. We got Angers, and then I completed these 2 SBCs, and we got 97 Tevez. Another player that I wouldn't mind trying, you know, 5-star, 5-star for Carlos Tevez. A Hawk Chem style would be great on him. An Engine would be very good as well. He's got incisive, he's got ticky, he's got, you know, doesn't have rapid, but otherwise has brilliant play styles across the board. Can play striker and cam. And then all the rest of the stuff there you would have already seen. There is something to be said for the evolutions that I've got. I wrote down everything that I have so that we can kind of all be there with it together. But I have got in my rewards and cosmetics section, and you guys have probably got loads of this as well. I haven't yet bought the season pass, but we will. But I have got Jockey Plus, Incisive Pass Plus, Quick Step Plus, Finesse Shot Plus, Long Ball Pass Plus, Intercept Plus, Anticipate Plus, Low Driven Plus, another Incisive Pass Plus, a Quick Step and Ping Pass Plus, and a Ticky Plus. I've also got the Striker and Cam evolutions that are uncapped and will let me create anyone to be a Striker or a Cam. And 4 of the other evolutions I've got give alternate positions. and 5 of them give a 4th playstyle plus. And I know we can get 5 from the season pass as well now. I need to spend just 20 minutes, 30 minutes going through who's in the game and what I've got to try and figure out what I should do with these. Because, for example, I can put Jockey Plus, Quick Step Plus, Intercept Plus, and Anticipate Plus onto literally anybody, like as a gold card, and turn them into a centre-back. And so it's like, who do I want as a centre-back? Do you know what I mean? Like, is there a fun card that we could have there? There is every possibility. With that being said, the Quick Step Plus that comes from the Season Pass, we're going to put on Milinkovic-Savic, and he's also going to go into this one here, the Driven Prodigy. Once he gets through this, he's still eligible for the 75,000 coin Evo as well. We're going to start this evolution. We're going to give him a 5th playstyle plus eventually when he's a 97 rated or whatever. We need to play 2, and play 3 to get him finished. And we also need to buy the season pass. I was a bit reluctant to buy it in the first place because I'm not far enough up through the levels yet. We're about 3,000 SP. I've got to do a lot of the SP stuff that's there. And so there's no real reason to buy it. But also, of course, I was saving coins for that Van Dijk. Obviously, we looked at that Van Dijk's price point, and he is now like 400,000 coins. I've got 1.4 million coins right now with a trade pile full of stuff, which probably I'm either going to submit into SBCs or I'm just going to discard it and get more coins back. But the fact that we're only about 400, 500,000 coins away from getting Van Dijk. You remember last week when one of the comments was like, oh, Nep, if it's so easy, like make the coins then. After the weekend league this weekend, we will have the 1.8, 1.9 million coins that we would have needed to buy him at his max price. And so it's been achieved, right? It's been achieved. And so I kind of like wanted to just not buy the season pass just yet because I really... Is that a team of the season Harry Kane? Or is that just a Harry Kane? Yeah, I kind of just wanted to kind of like prove the fact that we could get there. But then I was looking at the price points of certain players right now in the game as we get Jota in there as well. And there is one particular player that I might still keep saving coins for, and that is the 98 Paolo Maldini. He is 2.4 million coins, but just looks like with 5 playstyle pluses, Bruiser, Slide Tackle, Anticipate, Block, and Ping Pass. He just looks like a card that we absolutely should have in the team. With that being said, and something that we're going to work on today, we get a McAllister there. I will be having that Milinkovic-Savic at centre-back. I will also be having the Mickey van der Ven at centre-back, which we're going to complete in a moment. And then I also have the ability to kind of create the perfect centre-back. But before we get to that, I want to get those base playstyle picks as well. What do we get there? Acosta. Nothing too crazy out of that pack. Loads of duplicates. Can I open one more pack? Oh, just. We've literally got 100 out of 100. And I've still got 10 of these 50-player packs. Oh, hold on. That could mean that we get an icon. There could be a Pele 99 in here. Because the icons don't come... never mind. The icons don't come as walkouts, but we didn't get anything of value. And guys, let me tell you, man, the grind is just so good right now. In terms of the objectives we've still got to do, obviously we've got the kind of like SP stuff. We want to get the Team 1 Footies guaranteed pack and such. We need to do Footies Champs Pick-Off, which is just picks. And I won the Rosicki for the Arsenal Pass and Present, so I really want to grind to 11 wins this weekend. Like that, for me, that means something. But the rest of this is just pointless. Like the 1 of 3 week 1 Footies great of the game. It's just, oh wait, that's great of the game. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I need to finish off Friday as well. And then the base playstyle picks, of course, come from the season pass here, where we get the opportunity to pick some playstyles. So yeah, there you go. The 3 of 5 base playstyle picks. And there's another one further down the line. So I kind of want to wait until I get these. And I literally want to create the perfect player. And with what I've got, I think we can create a centre-back. And then we've also got Tiki Plus, Incisive Plus, Long Ball Pass Plus, and Finesse Plus. So we can create like the perfect midfielder, the perfect cam, and the perfect centre-back. And somebody in the comment section from the last video that we uploaded said, perhaps I should use that cam position modifier on Cruyff. And I thought, yeah, do you know what? That's not bad. But also, there is... Oh, he's not there. He's got too many positions already, unfortunately. But we could make Putellas a cam. We could make Ronaldo a cam. I could make this Ødegaard a cam. We can make... Oh, Blackstenius already has cam now. We've got options to make some quality players a cam. But one thing that I did when I made Van Persie that left wing, the mistake I made was I'd made that Van Persie left wing. Then it turned out he was trash. Then it turned out there was like 2 or 3 other players I would have really loved to make left wing. So we've got 8 days left on this cam setup. I might wait to see what we pack throughout this week, because if we end up hitting like a, let's say a Kylian Mbappe, imagine having him at cam. Imagine we hit a Lamine Yamal who's got right wing, left wing, right mid. Putting him at cam will be like a top option. So I kind of just want to hold tight on it for now. We're in no rush, but also at the same time, I really do want to make sure we have a great time on this account now. And although this is the meta RTG where I want to try and get my best results and best wins and stuff, a switch has flipped in my head where I'm now like, I just want to use all of these cool players. You know, this is the part of the game cycle that I love the most, where we just get to try anyone and everyone. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to try and win games and try hard in gameplay, but it just means that I'm not going to be sitting here sweating it out until the cows come home. And I think that's going to have to be a reality for FC26, where I try and get back on top of things and get up to those top ranks. Not to say that I'm not going to try this year, but it is all of a sudden, even though what this account is about has moved down to secondary in the priority list. But let's not let that stop us having fun, guys. And we're going to start our fun, guys, with some player picks and the 85 by 5s. Can we get ourselves a good footies card, yay or nay? We get 88, 88, and 89 from the first player pick. I'm really enjoying the menu grind right now, guys. It has me... it just takes me back to the days where, like, end game was, excuse me, genuinely fun. And although I know it's not for everyone, I'm enjoying it. What do we got there? Ooh, foodie, 93 rated. This hasn't been so good, though, to be fair. 2 gold cards from our first 2 picks, and then a 93 icon. I want one of the big players. I want one of the new players. What do we get there? An 89 and 2 88s. And once again, I mean, listen, we're halfway to another exchange pack there, but it's not really what we want. But in the store, we've got 7 of these 85 combo upgrades. This is a greats of the game. Striker, French, Arkema PR. So it's going to be like Katoto. I don't think there's too many greats of the games that I care a whole bunch about, but it's nice to have them in case they get upgraded. And it is going to be Pichon as well. So 96 rated Pichon in the pack. With some other good stuff. I know she's super cheap. She might, even in these moments, go into completing Van der Ven and Julian Alvarez for today. But we've still got 6 more to go. No special card in the second one. Actually, thinking about it, there was some football last night for the women's football. So Poland beat Denmark 3-2. Sweden beat Germany 4-1. And that means we're going to get a team of the season. That means, so we've got Norway are through. So are Switzerland. Both scored the goals. Oh, it's a hero in there as well. Wow. Nice pack. Nice pack. Lots of duplicate fodder. Sweden and Germany both through. Poland and Denmark both out. And then we've got the France, England, Netherlands, Wales group to finish off today. So I don't think we'll see any more upgrades until that game is finished and that group is finished. That's not the sort of pack that we want. But yeah, the greats of the games players, since they were out yesterday and those games came in yesterday, did we have any Swedish, Polish, German or Danish players? Obviously for Germany and Denmark, it doesn't matter because they're out now anyway, aren't they? Oh no, wait, it's Poland and Denmark that are out. It's Sweden and Germany that are through. So Sweden. Ooh, footies. Sweden have already lost. Wait, 310 gold right now? She is, isn't she? Yeah. I couldn't remember if there was still a promo card for her in packs. What do we get? It's Kefren Turam again. It's a duplicate. That's okay. It's okay. We don't mind. Oh, there's an Icon Hernandez in there as well. They both will go towards finishing Mickey van der Ven. And then our 85 plus combo upgrade to end with is not going to be too good. But we're going to have a bit of trade pile space left. I've still got like 55 trade pile spaces left. And we've got 9 of these 50-player packs. So can we utilize these to get us anything good in here as well? I do know that it's quite frustrating in the untradeable stuff, but the icons, the footies icons, don't walk out as the don't even walk out. You don't even see the like animation for them. So you could have a footies icon in any particular pack, and you just wouldn't even know about it. We get some good stuff there again. Oh my days, 96 Kessler in there. It's a duplicate again. Lots of dupes in there. We'll be able to open 1, maybe 2 more packs here before we go and finish some SBCs off and then get into our first batch of Champs games for today. And we're going to get ourselves another, I can't remember what that is. For birthday, I think that is. It's Wilson, it's Gwyn. What else do we get? Nothing particular, but we do get enough room to open another pack. And then, guys, I tell you what, man. We're back in a space again. We're just going to be able to re-up everything and hopefully grab ourselves some more quality players. So we get Babajide in there. No icon, though. Oh, there is an icon. It's Steven Gerrard chilling at the back. And then in terms of the actual pack, there's nothing of any particular value. So let me go and finish some SBCs off. And the first SBC we're going to be finishing off, guys, is going to be this Van der Ven. I mean, obviously, it's quite an expensive Evo SBC, but because of how easy it is to grind right now, it didn't require much from us to get it done. I'm really hopeful that he is going to be a difference maker for us in that back line. Obviously, as we know, I was looking to get that Van Dijk. We'll wait for the season pass Van Dijk now instead. In terms of the other SBC players that we've got, now there's a couple players there that I'm not really too fussed about. You know, Neuer, I don't think I'm going to complete. Dan Zuma to say, excuse me. I think Alvarez is a player I want to complete and try at striker alongside Cristiano Ronaldo, perhaps, because I think his in-game stats are quite good, but I think his play styles are honestly like so unbelievably elite. And he's not an expensive card. It's an 86, 87, and 88. So I'm going to go and complete these SBCs. And here we are, guys, with the third segment done there for Julian Alvarez. And then the other player that I do want to complete, it's one of the icons that just came out. I mean, no rush to complete them. They will get just done over time. They're not really a player that I'm like overly blown away by for a specific reason in a few different areas, but it is going to be that Emmanuel Petit card. I think he looks really good. I will do Davor Suker as well and Petit. I think Petit looks really good in terms of like in-game stats, in terms of play styles. He's good at like, you know, no jockey, no block, no bruiser is a bit of a pain. At left back, no chance to play him, but CDM, oh, I really want him in the team. I think it could be quite good. So we'll work towards him as like imminently and get him before the weekend league is done. But with that, let's go and see what we can build as a team that makes sense for us to play with in this moment. And we're going to start with, of course, our newest players, Alvarez and Van der Ven. Do we also have any fun players that we picked up along the way that we want to play with? I mean, Kessler, not really. I quite like my DMs. Yildiz, Figo, Foodie. Should be good as a cam. Doesn't have cam as an option. Angara, I'm not interested in. Tevez, maybe we'll pop Tevez on the bench. And otherwise, we're going back into the last promo for those players there. So, wait, who did I miss there? No one. So who do we want to keep? So Tevez is going to go in over Blackstenius. Julian Alvarez will go in over Ronaldo. Ronaldo will most certainly get onto the bench. Mickey van der Ven. I can't decide if I want to keep Georges or not. I thought she was brilliant in those games that we played. But of course, she's small. I'm gonna keep her for the time being. No, do you know what? I'm not. Do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be putting in that Milinkovic-Savic cards that we started the Evo on now. He's going to be the player that we play alongside Van der Ven. Is either of them left-footed? Yes, Van der Ven is left-footed. He can go left back, left centre-back. Then we've got Rolfo, who now has DM and is going to become my DM. Williams is going to come out. We're going to have a new left-back in the game, in the team. And honestly, if the player's there, I'm not blown away. Maybe we'll play Charles there for now. And who do we have at right-back? Either Beckham, Van Nistelrooy as a right back. That's quite interesting. Can he play right back? He's 6'2". Got decent stats. He's got all 6 defensive play styles: ping pass, whip pass, rapid, and aerial. I kind of want to try him. Oh, Lundqvist is a 95 now. Did they both get a +1? No, they would have had the green thing, wouldn't they? I'm pretty sure I have a fullback on the bench, don't I? I've got Murillo. He's got left back, right back. Yeah, he's going to be the guy we play. And I think Murillo's left-footed, right? Yeah, so Murillo will go left back. Charles will go back to being right back. That back line is quite tidy. It is quite tidy. In at DM, we're going to have Rolfo and Thuram. In at Cam, Barnes I'm going to keep for now. Isco I wasn't particularly enjoying. So we could have any one of these players. Who have we got on the bench that's got Cam? Butragueño. Isn't he left-footed as well, though? Not that I'm desperate for a right-footed at right cam. I'm trying to actually go away from like trying to hit Travellas and just hit them if they're there. So we'll pop Butragueño that right cam spot. Let's pop somebody else on the bench, though. We've got Cech, we've got Cruyff. I can't actually put the cam position on Cruyff because he's already got 4 positions. We've got Osimhen, Ousmane Dembele, Kaka. He's got too many positions. Rafael Leao. Could put it on Ødegaard because I think it's max 3 positions. Let's take Gavi with us, though. Let's take Gavi with us. Now, for chem styles, for Van der Ven, an anchor is probably the right chem style. I've been saving all the chem styles I've been packing from like doing player SBCs and stuff. So yeah, for Van der Ven, I absolutely will go for an anchor. I don't have like an insane amount of them, but they are all tradable. And so I could probably make about like 40, 50,000 coins if I decided to sell them. But who needs coins at this stage of the game, right? Who needs coins? Now for Milinkovic-Savic, I think I'm going to put a shadow on him for now. And I think that's what I want it to be when he's finished as well. He's got to go through 2 evolutions to get to where we need to go with him. We've got Charles is on a sentinel. Eventually, I'd like an anchor. I think Murillo, I would also eventually like an anchor, so I'll just keep him on basic for now. Thuram, probably a shadow for Thuram. A shadow or an anchor for him. Do we have another shadow? I can't remember if I had another one or not. No, I haven't. So we'll do a sentinel for the time being, just to give him some physical and defensive capabilities. And then for this John Barnes card, wait, is he tradable? Oh, I wonder why I saw the 20k thing there. For this John Barnes card, got to be an engine. Fortunately, I've got a couple of them now. We'll pop an engine on Barnes. And then for the strikers, for Julian Alvarez, it's also going to be an engine. I'm hoping that he's going to be good. I feel like Julian Alvarez is going to be the exact sort of player that I'm like in love with. I feel like he's the sort of player that will work well for me. And then Carlos Tevez, also probably an engine. His shooting and physical so good. And this is why engines are 5k, you see? Because they just suit right now. Lots and lots of players. And so that is the starting 11, guys. Obviously, we've probably, you know, it's debatable that we've got better players out there. But that is still a very good team. Let's start working on this Milinkovic-Savic. And yeah, let's get into some games. Right, guys, as we get into some gameplay from Foot Champs today, I wanted to do something a little bit different this weekend league. This weekend's like UT Champs, to see if it made a difference for me in the results side of things and the enjoyment of playing side of things. And that is basically, I'm not going to do it all in one sitting this week, and I'm not going to do it on stream either. I'm going to play 5 games today on Sunday, 5 games on Monday, and then 5 games on Tuesday, and try and build the team and improve as a player as I go through the weekend league. Of course, I want to hit the 11 wins to get that Tomas Rosiski. And the first mistake I made in this game, which I could feel straight away, is I thought to myself, I really should have had a warm-up game. I just should have done, right? In my head, I was like, game 1's going to be a reasonably easy opponent, and so I won't need a warm-up game. That will be the warm-up game. Well, as luck would have it for me, this guy was really, really good. We did get back into the game at 1-1, then I conceded again. I got back into the game at 2-2 here. That's a good penalty to win. But yeah, the gameplay got significantly better as the games went on, and it definitely like led me again to thinking about like understanding your players is so valuable. Understanding what they can do, but sometimes more importantly, what they can't do is so valuable. And adding loads more new players to the team, it just took me some moments, you know, sometimes to really like grasp what was what. And I've been doing a lot of like watching other people play a lot recently, and maybe I should actually watch my own gameplay back a little bit more and really see where my mistakes are that I can obviously see as an issue to improve upon it. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of my own mistakes back recently. I've been watching a lot of other people recently. And I was watching Bateson this weekend, and Bateson ended up going 12-0. And then I think he lost 12-1, then went 13-1, and then gave away the last win for 13-2 because he couldn't get rank 1 anymore. This is part of the game that really frustrates me, isn't it? Like, just good defensive play results in a goal conceded. But and I was watching how he was playing and somewhat on how he was defending, but also a little bit more on how he was attacking. And he just kept doing 1-2s, not even triangles per se, just 1-2s. And I was watching him like smash like really good players with really good teams. And it was just, what a finish that is, by the way. And it was just really basic 1-2s. And then when I was playing here, I'm like, I tried to do some 1-2s. My players aren't really following the same. I had so much more time there. That's one of my biggest things. And this is always what happens when I like watch my own gameplay back. And there as well. With Ronaldo, I panicked, hit the shot because I expected to be closed down, and I could have turned around, had some time, picked my spot, and then had the shot. And even off of the corner that I had there, I had the ball with Milinkovic-Savic in loads of space to the point where I could have taken a touch and done something. And there with Tevez, and here with Ronaldo, I had so many opportunities to bury that for 4-4. I didn't take them. I ended up losing that game. It was a fair loss by all accounts, right? I could have done better, but the match stats were dead even. My opponent took his shots, took his chances. I didn't take mine. But yeah, we grew into this team a little bit very quickly as well. And what I was doing is after that first game that I lost, I kind of sat there and said to myself, right, I need to really concentrate on slowing down my build-up. I'm going to say something. It's so counterintuitive the way what I'm about to say, right? But you need to build up quick, slowly, right? And what I mean by that is like, sometimes just pausing on the ball for a second is all you need to do. And I'm so, I have a really, really, really bad habit of continuously running or moving in a forward direction. And so 2 things happen. I either become incredibly easy to read, which means you're just going to defend me nice and easily. Alternatively, it means I'm going to be isolated up front because there hasn't been enough time for the team to kind of like get up to the top of the field with me. But for example, the goal that you just scored there, my first goal, and this one here, the first goal, I had Butragueño, and I just was kind of like waiting around in the midfield for a moment. I wasn't under any pressure. I didn't really need to run forwards at all. I waited for the fullback to run on the outside, and then I had a bit of a counter-attack. And even in that second goal there, I was running backwards with Kefren Turam, you know, running towards my own goal for a good few seconds to be able to create some space, create a pass, score a goal. And this one, again, here, you'll see, I'm kind of like trying different things here, a few backwards passes, a little bit of patience, a little bit of waiting. I think I turn around here again. Oh, no, I don't. We get it into Millard. And eventually, that was a bit of overplaying here. I've had multiple opportunities to actually score a goal here, but it resulted in a really nice goal. But eventually, we scored a goal. And it came again from just a little bit of patience, like genuinely. And I just need to do that more. Whether it, like, and it's one of those things that I need to do in spite of losing. Because I know that it's better. Even those step overs there with Saka, and then the scorpion kick with Ronaldo, even those step overs there with Saka, all it did was slow the play down enough. Made my opponent think, okay, what's he going to do here? Is it going to result in a speed boost, a ball roll, a pass, or whatever? And it just gave me options. And it's the really simple mechanics that I absolutely have got to improve on. Otherwise, I will never consistently hit 11 or more wins, let alone get up towards 13 wins. Now, we scored that really nice goal there, and that actually made me put Dabritz into the team permanently. I thought she was brilliant when she came on in the CDM role. Now, a couple of comments to go through. First one is from Mehdi. He says, hope Net makes an RTG on how much time it takes to pack every promo card in packs. I will, but probably towards the back end. We'll do like something like that, like a collection book style thing. I don't think now is the time. When the 84 or 85 by 10 infinitely repeatables come, that's when we'll be able to do something a little bit like that, and when everything is back in packs. T. Mobarola says, give Cam to Cruyff. I would genuinely love to. He unfortunately has 4 positions already, so we can't make him a Cam. So if we're going to stick with this 4-2-2, which I think I am because I do really like it, then we're not going to be able to use Cruyff in the team, basically, until EA release an SBC that allows the position change to Cam and allows us to have 4 positions before there. Daniel says, got Tevez and he's extinct. I also got Tevez. He is indeed extinct. I cannot explain to you how good Tevez is. And again, it's one of those really weird things, and something we was talking about a lot in one of the previous videos recently, about like what even is the meta. And it's about how you feel with players. And, you know, I really like Cristiano Ronaldo. I think there's Julian Alvarez that I was playing with. He was scoring a lot of goals and getting a lot of assists, but he didn't feel good. But Tevez, well, damn, man. Tevez felt absolutely incredible. Now, you're going to see me score here and then hit the griddy. I'd put my pad down. This guy scored an own goal. So I thought, okay, he's done. He's letting me know he's finished. So I put my pad down in the second half, and he tried to steal the ball and score a goal. And I thought, no, we're not doing this, where you're going to try and like make me think that you've given up, and then maybe I've like walked away and you come back into the game. And then when he realized that I wasn't falling for it, he actually started playing again properly until right at the very death there. And then it turned out he was a viewer. He messaged me afterwards and asked if I was the real me, which of course I'd like to hope I am anyway. And the last comment, as we go into the last game for today, was that 3-1? Yeah, that's 3-1. So this is our 5th game, our 5th and final game. The last comment is from Rua. He says, first human comment, yeah, the bots are crazy on YouTube at the moment, and in my opinion, footies is mid. And I think this is something that EA have as a grand issue with the game for anybody that's played this game for more than 2 or 3 cycles. You know, if you've been playing this game since like FIFA 22, FIFA 23 or before, you're going to feel that footies is mid. You're going to feel that there's nothing is there for you. And that is because, in spite of how fun it is packing good cards, and in spite of how fun it is getting that endorphin rush of seeing, you know, maybe a 98 or a 99, the reality of the situation is it's the same. The promo is the same as the last one and the one before that. It's, you know, this is effectively team of the season, just with different players, with a different color card. It's the same. You're going to get the same upgrades. You're going to get the same SBCs. You're going to get the same evolutions, the same objectives. You know, we will get a cup which will have a player rewards. We will get a cup which will have some Evo rewards. We'll get some paid Evos and some free Evos. And it's more like we're in that situation now where it's like you've seen it all. And I think that's a big problem, actually, in general, with Ultimate Team as a whole. The issue we have is it's all been done before. Everything. There's nothing new. And so EA need to create something in FC26 that is actually going to be engaging and entertaining. Otherwise, this feeling is going to happen every single game cycle, and it's going to come quicker and quicker and quicker. Once you learn the pattern of how EA are doing everything, it's going to come quicker. Now, We got up to 4 wins and 1 loss after our first 5 games, so a really good recovery. But let's go and talk about the team a little bit and open some more packs. All right, guys, so not the greatest start for us, just 4-1. A disappointing first game loss. I was getting used to the players just a little bit, and it was my first game of the day, and any other excuse I can find. But no, ultimately, I just didn't take my chances in that game. I created plenty of chances. My opponent was actually very good for a first round or first game opponent. It was really unfortunate. But we got ourselves together. You'll see here I've got 4 players missing from the team. I took out the players that I just didn't enjoy in the games. John Barnes, he's okay, but he's not great. Once again, Butragueño has gone. I just need something else. We're going to put Bukayo Saka in at left cam for the time being. We're going to put Gavi in at right cam for the time being. And then up front is going to be Ronaldo again. Julian Alvarez wasn't awful. He scored 6 goals and got 6 assists in the 5 games. He just wasn't what I thought he would be. I thought with that level of play styles and how good they were and how good he looked with his stats and stuff, with 5-star, 5-star, I really thought he would shine. He didn't, but he did. Carlos Tevez felt incredible in-game. I don't know what it is about him specifically. Maybe it's that elite physical and elite shooting. You know, he doesn't have rapid, but that didn't matter. Maybe it's the press proven plus as well. I really, really enjoyed Carlos Tevez, and that's why he'll be staying in the team for the most part going forwards. I did have at left back Murillo and at left DM Rolfo for that first game. I changed it. Did Murillo only play 1 game? I got 3 games. I changed it because after one of the games, I brought Dabritz on at CDM and put Rolfo in at left back, and she was brilliant. Dabritz, and I just needed her in a team. And what I didn't like about Murillo, maybe I'll have to give him another try though. What I didn't like is his stamina was drained. Like by half time, he was almost at half stamina, almost every game. And so I just had to keep subbing him out. Whereas Rolfo, her stamina isn't ideal, to be fair. I don't think she has a relentless either. But for some reason, she just doesn't lose as much stamina. And I really like this card. I've got 109 games on her already. I really like this card. So I think Rolfo's going to go back in. Van der Ven was everything I hoped he would be. He is so damn good in game. And even though he's not evoed yet, this Milinkovic-Savic is also absolutely lights out good. And Charles, guys, she's my favorite fullback of the year so far. Like, we've played with a lot of right backs, and it's been a position of issue for us for the whole year so far. You know, we've had Ben White out there quite a lot in some of the other RTGs. Even the Crappers right back just wasn't great. I think Charles is fantastic, and she's going to go to 5-star, 5-star so long as England can beat Wales tonight. She's very likely going to get maybe another upgrade if they can qualify for the... oh, wait, yeah, that's qualified for the quarterfinals. If they can qualify for the semi-final, she'll get a 5th play style plus, which could be really handy. But she's absolutely brilliant. So in that secondary DM spot as well, Thuram... he just wasn't it, man. He just wasn't it. Once again, I don't know. I don't know what it is about these really tanky players. These really tall, high, like, you know, really like, you know, 6'4". Like everyone else has Ruud Gullit and stuff, and I struggle against them. I just can't use them. And so I'm not going to sit here and force myself to try and use somebody that I don't think is what I need, what I want, or what I like. I'd rather get somebody that really fits kind of like how I want to play the game right now. I'm tempted to try Foodie in here, Fowdy. I don't like the lack of playstyle pluses and playstyles in general in the defensive area, though. She's only got intercept, and so that's potentially a bit of a letdown. I might go back to Jean-Francois. I thought she was phenomenal. It does leave me with a bit of chemistry issues that I'll have to figure out eventually, which we will. Now, what I want to do, guys, before we go today, we've got some more packs to open, but I am going to purchase the season pass here. We're only at level 3 at the moment, but we'll purchase this. That drops us down to 900,000 coins. But I actually kind of want to try this Alex Garcia there, and I just want to be in a position where we can just have all of this as we go, and I'm not like kind of saving it up. I want to use these players, these evolutions. I want to use well, that's it, players and evolutions, really. And I've seen a few people using Anthony Martial, but I am going to take this Alex Garcia. I think he's going to be very good. I'm also going to take the Hunter Chem style. Now that Shapeshifters is done, we don't really need the goalkeeper stuff. I'm going to take the Hunter Chem style. 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 I'm going to take the Hunter Chem And then in terms of the objectives we've got, yeah, see this Alex Garcia, he'll go in at DM for us. 4-star, 5-star. He's only 5'8", which is perfect for me. But physically very good, defensively very good, dribbling and passing very good, shooting is good as well. With an anchor chem style, I think he'll be very good. We can add a 5th playstyle plus to him as well from the season pass if he is good. But of course, he doesn't have quick step, rapid, or first touch. So he'll be a player that we just try. He'll be a player that we play with, test out, see if we like him or not, and then go from there. And for our player pick from the season pass, we get just some 83s and 84s. I think there was a tradable 84 by 10 in there. We've got some other objectives done today, of course, as well. The UT Daily Play Games is now done and dusted. So some more good fodder packs for us there. We've got the Daily Play Completionist, gives us an 85 by 3. I'm really disappointed in the reward there for the Daily Play Completionist. And then we have got Score 5 and Score 15 for the champ stuff. Obviously, as I said to you guys earlier on, I want to get this Rosicki just because he's Arsenal past and present. So there's kind of like putting pressure on myself to hit 11 wins this week. And if we know me like we know me, when I put pressure on myself to perform, it never goes well, does it? So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll take it slowly. I decided this week to not do it all in one sitting. I'm not going to do it live either. We're going to do 5 games Sunday, which is today, 5 games Monday, and then 5 games Tuesday. Unless, like, you know, I'm just like really feeling it and doing well and feeling good. We get a duplicate Luis Figo, Gusson, and Katoto from the 83 by 7 for just scoring 15 goals. We're going to have an 87 plus pack. It's just a gold. Never ideal, is it? It's Victor Osimhen. We're going to have the 83 by 5. Oh, sorry, the 85 by 3. It's a team of the season, which is absolutely fantastic. We can't get enough of those at the moment. Well, there you go. 2 team of the seasons. We get Simon, Krupi, and another Katoto, which is quite nice. And then all of the stuff that I got from the packs that we opened just earlier on in the video, guys, I put back into the exchange, and we've just got an abundance of packs yet again. There's an 89 Hegerberg in there, which is fantastic. But yeah, there is just an absolute abundance of packs, of exchange packs. It is like, I didn't expect EA to give us a literal infinite grind week 1 of footies. I expected the grind to be much better compared to Shapeshifters and Team of the Season. I did not expect it to be this good. Like, you literally cannot lose. It's so easy to just keep going and going and going and upgrading your team, upgrading your club. And that's what I mean as well by, like, now all of a sudden the rewards for champs and rivals just largely irrelevant again. And it's a shame, actually. It's a shame because I know what I'll do now in my own self is I will just not care. I'm going to end up not caring to get rivals rewards. I'm going to end up not caring to push hard in champs because it just won't help. And yet it's stress. So I don't know, man. I've got to get over that for myself. So here we go with an 84 by 10 tradable. Hopefully we'll pick up some good coins from this. We get a Benjamin Pavard, who's like discard price, I guess. We've got the 86s and 85s we'll send up there. Martin Odegaard as well. He's like 8k now. That's fantastic. So a nice bit of coins off of him. And that was the 85 by 10, sorry, 84 by 10 tradable from the season pass. So a tradable pack there. That leaves us with a few more of these kind of like smaller, stinkier packs. Oh no, just kidding. This is what I rebuilt then. I don't know how many 50 players I had left, guys. I got 381 by 20s, 675 by 20s, 482 by 20s, and 583 by 20s. And that's what we're going to open here. That is a Greats of the Game card. It's going to be Hegerberg by looks of things. Yeah, Hegerberg. And then, again, there's not really any Greats of the Games cards that I'm in love with. It's another Pichon. It's going to go very well towards completing all of those other player SBCs that we want to get done, which is quite nice. And hopefully we can carry on getting more and more promo cards. But what I'd really like, guys, and what I'm actually quite surprised that we haven't achieved yet, is I would really like one of the premium footies cards to be packed. Like when we look at, even when we look at Greats of the Game, Schellin would be very good because they've scored 4 goals against Germany. So she's one goal away, or is it she's already guaranteed now to go up to a 98 for Schellin? So Schellin would be half decent. Abili, I think, would be quite decent. We've got Georges already. Alex Scott would be nice just for the Arsenal side of things. And then from the footies team, obviously we've got Tevez, who is extinct for some reason. Why is he extinct? Because his price range is 150k. We've got Mbappe would be great to get, of course. Zé Roberto, yes. Lauren James would be great to get. McCabe for the Arsenal stuff would be great to get. We've got Maldini and Pele, both of whom would be absolutely fantastic to pick up. Lamine Yamal, Jules Koundé, and Alisson I wouldn't mind getting. And then even the players like Collier, Blaise Matuidi, of course. Like, it would just be nice to pack some of those players rather than the caliber of players that we've been packing so constantly, which is, I suppose Tevez is quite a decent one, but yeah, which is, I mean, look at this team, guys. We are into footies now. I've been ripping packs, and yet only an SBC Van de Ven and a Carlos Tevez have got into the team. It speaks volumes about the bad pack luck that I've actually had on this account for footies so far. But means it can only go one way, can't it? For today, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.